that jab is going to be a distance, is to create distance.
At Gideon Boxing Gym, Coach Joe Mendez barks out instructions.
And your rear hand is going to be powerful.
And his boxers sweat through the work.
There's a lot that goes into boxing that's not just fighting. There's the positive mindset that goes behind it. Not just for yourself, but for others.
After boxing for more than a decade, when the gyms closed due to COVID, Mendez decided to get on the other side of the ropes as a coach.
It was always in my heart. Like like Matthew would tell you, I was his first coach when he came down to Shiloh Boxing Gym. You know, I had the keys to the gym at 12, 13. I'd open up the gym, I'd train myself, and then the new guys that came in, I'd help train them, and I would coach those guys.
That's Matthew Rodriguez he's talking about. A 19-year-old Arthur Hill grad who just won his first pro boxing match in Mexico.
Started wrestling to keep us out of trouble, but it wasn't keeping us out of trouble. So my dad said, you guys can go to boxing. So our punishment was, if we got in trouble, then we can't box.
But if you try and find Rodriguez in Gideon Boxing Gym, you might just miss it.
Until Mendez cleaned it up, this gym looked very different just over a year ago. In fact, it was the boiler room for the whole building. Punching bags, not included.
This room wasn't touched when we had our old boxing gym here, that was Shiloh Boxing Gym, when me and Matt first started. There was nothing in this room. This room was empty, just dark.
In a few months, he turned dusty walls, partially flooded rooms, and no lights into a boxer's shrine with enough bags for everyone, plus some.
We want to bring these kids off the street, give them a goal, a purpose. You know, people without a purpose, they perish.
And one of the first people he gave a purpose to was Rodriguez.
A lot of people I grew up with are dead or in prison. Chose the street route to take, you know, but it made me stay away from that.
Boxing saved Rodriguez, and Mendez hopes it can help all of his boxers, from the biggest to the smallest.
I had two friends I went to high school with that went to prison for murder or for gun charges. And that breaks my heart because there's so much potential in just those two individuals. Imagine the rest of the city.
He's got even bigger plans than the gym. He sees a community center for Saginaw in his future.
I love Saginaw because I always hear people say, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to move away from Saginaw. And ever since I was a youth, I remember telling people, why would you move away from something that's bad? Why don't you stay and fix it? You know, stay long enough to see a change. Don't leave because you don't like what it is.
With his area code on his bicep, every time he teaches a combo, he's got the 989 behind him. In Saginaw, Trevor Sahaki, WNEM TV5.
Right now, Gideon Boxing Gym has about 60 members. Mendez is currently looking for bigger spaces to start that community center. And Matthew Rodriguez has his second fight at the end of the month. We wish him the best of luck.